Greetings, my fellow fanboys and fangirls. I am Admin Cedric from the We Can All Be Gryffindors page on Facebook, and welcome to Fandom Fantasy. I will be one of your hosts of the show. We will also be having Admin Buckbeak, Admin Andromeda, Admin Hermione, and Admin Snivelus, who will all be participating in this YouTube channel. They will be posting their own content, individual from mine, and sometimes we'll make videos together. It depends. Anyway, so let's get started here. Before I talk about what this show is going to be like and everything, I just wanted to give my own personal sort of introduction to myself as a host. And so, okay, I've been a fanboy since I was about 5 years old. Obviously quite a while, and I've just become obsessed with many things throughout my life, and there's just way too many of them to name. They're all really, all my fandoms, countless of them. There's probably, I can't even remember all of them off the top of my head. So if I had to give you, so I narrowed it down. I gave you my top 8 fandoms right here. No particular order, except for number 1, obviously, but no particular order. As you can tell, number 1 from our page, We Can't All Be Gryffindors, is Harry Potter. It is one of the first fandoms I ever got into, probably after the last one I'm going to discuss. And so I've been obsessed with Harry Potter. I'm a huge Potterhead. I'm actually a Hufflepuff, hence the name Admin Cedric. Next I go on to Doctor Who. I am a Whovian. Huge Whovian. I am obsessed. Even though it's a fairly new fandom for me, I am really obsessed, and I will never get out of it. Probably. And if you're wondering who my favorite Doctor is, right off the bat, it is David Tennant is my favorite actor of all time. And so next we get to Sherlockian, which is my newest fandom. I am obsessed with Sherlock, which I just actually started watching about a little over a month ago, but I've seen every episode I think twice probably now already, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. So next we got The Big Bang Theory. I've been watching that for over a year already. Big Bang Theory, amazing. And if you're wondering who my favorite out of the group is, it has to be Sheldon. He's just hilarious. And then we go on to Avatar: The Last Airbender / Legend of Korra. I mean, I grew up with Avatar: The Last Airbender. It was one of my childhood favorite shows. I've seen every episode. Then, for when the teenagers that used to watch Last Airbender as a kid finally got their own show, teen show, Legend of Korra, it's just perfect. Everything about this fandom is amazing. And yeah, of course. Next we have Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, Middle-earth, Tolkien, I guess it's called Tolkienites. I am a huge Tolkienite. I saw Lord of the Rings quite a long time ago, and I just recently saw The Hobbit, and they are amazing. They're just some of the greatest fantasy stories ever told. And yeah, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings Hobbit fan, and if you're wondering what my favorite race is, it's a very hard choice, but I have to pick elves. They're just so awesome. Okay, next we have Legend of Zelda. Only video game series you'll probably see me talking about, other than probably Pokemon I'll talk about a couple times. But Legend of Zelda I am officially obsessed with. It was one of my first video game series I ever played. When Legend of Zelda Wind Waker is my first game, I've played, I'd say, every single one of them at least once. I have beaten quite a few of them. They are just such great stories. The thing I like about Legend of Zelda, it's more story-driven than many other video games out there these days. So, with Call of Duty, you shoot 'em up. No. I hate all that video game crap, except for Zelda, obviously. Legend of Zelda, great story, great characters. Everything about the series is perfect. So next we get to the final one on this list. This is my first fandom. I saw this when I was 5 years old. Obvious that I didn't say it yet, so it's obvious choice, Star Wars. I mean, come on, who doesn't like Star Wars? Nobody. Everybody likes Star Wars. I'm sorry. Star Wars is epic. Star Wars is awesome. It is everything you want about a fantasy sci-fi movie in a movie. So yeah, and if you're wondering my opinion on the movies, obviously the original trilogy is better, but I didn't mind the prequel trilogy so much, especially Revenge of the Sith. I think Revenge of the Sith was good as the originals, but episodes 1 and 2 weren't up to par, obviously, but they're not terrible movies, by all means. But Anyway, so now that we're done with my top 8 fandoms, obviously I have a lot more. I'm going to be talking about Hunger Games, Percy Jackson, Maximum Ride, Pokemon, Disney. I have a lot more fandoms. I can't name them all. Game of Thrones. Just remembering some more. I can't name all of the top of my head, obviously. But yeah, those are some of my most major fandoms, and you're going to get the idea of what we're talking about. So basically how this channel is going to work is that we are going to be a fandom channel. We're going to talk about whatever we want in our fandoms. Not each anime isn't going to have their own specific fandom that they're going to talk about. They're going to talk about whatever the hell they want. And I'd say some might be specializing in more than one than the other, but they're eventually going to talk about other things. I'm not really specializing in anything. If I had to pick one that I've been made the most when I'm going to be making the most videos of, it's probably going to be Doctor Who, but there's a lot more videos that I'm going to make. I'm going to make videos from every fandom that I like. So yeah, and you're also going to get some, if it's a fandom-related movie, you're going to get some movie reviews from me, obviously. I don't know what the other Aarons are planning with that, but from me, you could definitely count on some fandom-related movie reviews. And obviously, you got that covered. Anyway, so, there's also the Marvel fandom, just popping into my head right there. So, that's what you can expect from this channel, this show. And definitely, this is only a side mission compared to our true goal, which is our page on Facebook. We can't all be Gryffindors. I am admin Cedric. You can follow our page, like it. Really, really appreciate it. We're fairly new. We only have a little over 100 likes, and this kind of channel was supposed to be an 100 like goal. We were planning on starting this YouTube channel once we reach 100 likes, because we know we'll have a steady base. But yeah, so definitely check out our page, because that's our main home. That's our hub. Sort of. That's where we give you what you want. This YouTube channel is just a side mission. But anyway, so if you like this, you'll get some content fairly soon. I'm going to have the other admins videos up right after this one. So thank you for your time, everybody. And you have been Fandom.